hear you. I'm on the hunt, I'm on the prowl.
Hi there. I'm going to be explaining today, basically a technique that I came up with off the top of my head one day, and it actually works for a couple people, with their growling techniques to help teaching them how to growl, namely my best friend, and his grandmother, believe it or not.
Yeah, I taught her.
This is Zidonez117. I'll put a link to his channel in the description or whatever. Uh, Go check out some of his videos once he actually puts them up.
Yay.
And okay, so yeah, I'm going to be hopefully teaching you how to growl, with the technique that has worked for a few people. What the technique is O.C.P, and that stands for ooh, cough, push. So before I even get into that, I'm gonna explain to you that, um, taking up screamo and growling, it doesn't affect your voice too much unless your voice actually isn't built for growling or screaming. The only real way it will affect your voice, is that it makes expanding your vocal range very difficult. I've experienced this. I used to be able to sing things like Escape the Fates, higher range Avenged Sevenfold songs, and now I can barely get them. I have a lot of trouble, my voice cracks and all that. So if you're really into singing, then you might not want to do this. If you just really want to scream, then yeah, this you'll probably want to give it a look. A good example of this actually is an old band. They've broken up now, I'm pretty sure. It's called Burden of a Day. They have a song called Remember, where the lead singer, he does screamo, and he also has a very, very high vocal range. They have a music video for it, and also, um, he can hit the notes live too. I will post a video, or I'll post a link to a good live example of that in the description. Now, I'm posting the growl video.
Are you recording this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, before you do this, I suggest that you drink milk. Like for beginners, you drink milk or some citrus drink or something to phlegm up the throat. For beginners only. It's not like something that's recommended for every time you do it. Just like at the start, so it's easier for you to get it right, so you don't think you're doing it wrong. Pop is not recommended. It has sodium in it, and so it dries up your throat and makes it really hard for you to get the growls out with a good quality. Um, Now, keep in mind, just before we start this, that my growls are really tired. I'll give you an example of mine and his. Um, because we've been doing band practice, and I'm not as experienced in growls as he is, but we've been doing band practice, and my screamo is really sort of tired right now. As you see, I'm just drinking some milk right now. So, first thing, is O, which stands for ooh. Now, that basically means just make your mouth in the form of, like, if you're saying ooh, like just have your mouth like this.
Ooh, that sort of thing.
Ooh, yeah, like just ooh.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
C stands for cough. This is actually pretty hard to explain.
This is more like when you're about to cough, your stomach tenses up, and you want to make sure you hold the tense before releasing the air.
It's like right before the air from the cough is released, right before it all just flies out your mouth.
I'd also like to.
However wrong that sounds, it's like just stuck right there in your throat. I'm sure it's hard to explain, but I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about.
Something I'd also like to add to this is about your vocal cords. Your vocal cords are mainly like a zipper. They can either go up or down. You just gotta make sure you know how to do the right pitches. Thanks, everyone.
So, yeah, what he said.
Yay.
And so yeah, ooh, that moment right where your cough, all the air in your cough is built up right there in your throat, and it's sort of like a good way to simulate this is just take a deep breath in your stomach, which is what you should always do when you're singing, and same goes for screaming. Take a big breath in your stomach, make the ooh sound, and just sort of like hold it there.
That sort of thing.
Like
Yes, it sounds
it's hard to explain without being in your mind controlling your body, showing you how. But I'm sure you'll get it. Um, and before I actually get to releasing it, um, something I learned a couple years ago when I started doing this is that when you're doing it, you should actually not feel that much vibrations on your neck. It's good to feel a little bit, because like obviously you're releasing sound out of your vocal cords or whatever you want to call it. So some vibration is going to happen. But if you can't hold a growl for say like 5 seconds without having a fit of coughing, you're doing it wrong. I did it wrong at first, and it was horrible on my voice.
Even I can admit to that. Like, I was calling for about 10 minutes before I could do what I can do now.
Yeah. So okay, and then P is push. So make ooh with your mouth, cough the moment where all the air is trapped right here in your throat, and then push is just pushing the air out of your throat. So, um, like I don't know how else to explain that. I'm sure you'll figure it out, but I'll growl and then I'll get him to growl because, like I said, my screaming voice is really tired right now because I'm not as used to it as he is. But like that's my
That's
that's
his growls at
that
the moment.
that actually came out better than I expected. But yeah, that's my growl and that's pretty tired. So would you do the honors?
That sort of thing.
And there you have it. Now, um, that's pretty basic way of looking at it. I wish I could explain it to you more, but like this is the first instructional video I've ever done, much less the first video I've ever done where I'm actually talking. So all that's really left to explain is working your way up to screams.
Screams can actually be very dangerous for vocals.
Yeah, growls are a lot less dangerous than screams because growls, it's a lot less. If you know anything about sound, it vibrates a lot
Less.
at a lot less frequent rate, and when you go up higher, it vibrates more frequently, which means it can have faster damage on your vocal cords or whatever.
Depends on what you are, anyway.
Yeah, it completely depends on your voice. Like I said before, some people's voices just aren't built for screams or growls. So, and again, I just want to say that if you are really into singing, you love singing, and you thinking, oh, maybe I should try screamo. I really wouldn't because, like I said, it can make it really difficult to extend your vocal range, and in my case, it actually brought my vocal range down a bit. So that's something I wouldn't suggest if you are really love singing with a passion. Like if you're in a band, find someone who can do screamo, or see if anyone else in your band could learn how to do screamo. Show them this video, maybe. Get me more views. Why not?
Come on.
And just looking at my notes here. Vocal range normal for your voice. Yes, it's very normal for your voice to be sore after doing it for a bit. Like I said, mine is tired. His he's completely fine. He is like he's done screamo for a long time. He's completely used to it. His voice doesn't get tired anymore. But like anything, like doing anything new, you're going to get tired, meaning your vocal cords are going to get tired, and they're going to end up sounding like shit after doing it for about 10 or 15 minutes or so. It'll get better as it goes along. Don't worry about it. You'll get better, and you'll be able to do it for longer. Maybe even do a concert sometime. You never know. Or do a couple vocal covers with screamo in it. Um, it growls, screaming and growling. It's doesn't matter what people say. It's a lot more like regular singing than you think. It can be overworked. It can make your vocal cords tired. So, yeah, I actually don't think I have anything more to say.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much covers everything. But yeah. Please tell me if you found this video helpful, because this is the first instructional video I've ever done. I told myself when I found out this worked that I was gonna make a video on it. So yeah, try it out, and if you actually get good results, please tell me, because I want to know if this works. I might show other people, and yeah, if it works, then that's awesome. Have fun with it, and hopefully you'll get your voice up there, and you'll maybe actually get in a band, and like a good metalcore band or whatever you're into, and like make good music, get famous. You never know.
Exactly.
So, thanks for watching, and I hope this video helped you out a lot. So, tell your friends. Sayonara.